Hi everyone, it's Rosie from Talking About BPD and welcome to day 10 of 14 days of DBT skills. I hope you've been enjoying the videos so far, and today's topic is please skills. It is an acronym, PLEASE, but it doesn't really work very well, but I'm going to go with it because I don't have anything better. So please skills are all about what you can do to get yourself into a state that is most conducive to emotional regulation. So it's all about the physical side of things, because obviously physical and mental are completely interlinked. So the P and the L stands for physical illness. And what that means is if you're feeling physically unwell, to do what you can to get yourself comfortable and to treat your physical illness as much as you can, or to kind of help with that situation as much as you possibly can. That could be seeking medical help. It could be like grabbing a hot water bottle or, enough water. Because I don't know about you, but when I'm physically ill, I usually feel mentally quite drained and emotionally quite fragile. So really this skill kind of reminds you that if you're feeling physically ill, then, you have to try your best to take care of yourself, because it's going to have a mental effect as well, as it's all interlinked. Secondly, the E stands for eating, balanced eating, and this is really a reminder that in order to be emotionally regulated, a person needs to be eating as properly as they can, in terms of, are they getting enough nutrients, are they getting enough energy, so as to not be really tired, or or vice versa, eating too much. So it's kind of like having a look at what you're eating to try and see if you can balance it out. Obviously there might need to be like professional help involved. I used to have an eating disorder, so I know how eating and emotions can be very, very linked. So number 3 is A, and it's avoid mood altering substances. So basically drugs, alcohol, to avoid those things, because they have a physiological effect on the brain, on the body, and that's generally speaking not going to be conducive to regulating your emotions. So avoid those mood altering substances. S stands for sleep. This is obviously really hard sometimes to do. Actually, and I should also say, for avoid mood altering substances, I know that some people with BPD do struggle with use of mood altering drugs and alcohol. So obviously if you can, speak to somebody as quickly as you can if you need help with that. If you're seeing a therapist, then definitely speak with them, definitely seek help as much as you can if you are struggling with drugs and alcohol. So S stands for sleep and getting balanced sleep, and I know that can be also really, really hard to do when you're feeling anxious or stressed or emotions are running high, but the rewards of having good sleep and balanced sleep can be huge, because I know it's so much easier to regulate emotions when I've had enough sleep. At least that's the case for me. I'm much more likely to get meltdowns or get triggered and get painful emotions activated when I'm really tired. So it's super important, if you can, research some strategies if you're struggling with sleep, and yeah, I'll link some down below actually. And finally for E, it's exercise, and that doesn't mean that you have to go down the gym and do Olympic style training or anything like that. What this part of the skill is saying is that if you move around, if you can, it can be really beneficial just to get that fresh air, or even just like dance around your house or something, just to kind of get your muscles moving, and it can kind of just kickstart the body and the mind a little bit sometimes and give you a boost. Obviously, that's not for everybody, but for generally most people, having a bit of exercise, it can be a good thing. Obviously in balance, in moderation, is really important. You don't want to do too much, and if that's something you're struggling with, then definitely speak to a professional about that for sure. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this this video about the please skill. It sounds really boring. When I first came across this skill, I was like, yeah, I heard this one before. But actually, it's really the bedrock of emotion regulation. It's so much harder to regulate emotions when these things are not in place. And in fact, I would argue if these foundations are not in place, it's just so difficult to use other techniques. It's kind of like trying to drive a car with no petrol in it. It really is. These really are foundational. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about the please skill, and yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you for the next day of my video series. Bye!